Well, I started my career at a very young age. I did my schooling in Pretoria, the capital of the Republic of South Africa. And one will remember that was in the dark days of apartheid, under the apartheid government, where blacks were oppressed and the white community had privileges. Be it as it may, after I completed my schooling, I always wanted to become a journalist, but out of convenience, there was a teachers training college, Sheikh up the road, and I decided to become a teacher. So I enrolled to become an English and Afrikaans teacher for secondary school education. I obtained my 3 years diploma, and after that, I was posted back to the same school where I matriculated, and suddenly my headmaster and my teachers suddenly became my colleagues. But for the record, I still call them sir and madam. I then taught for at least a year before I had an opportunity to be seconded as a spokesman for the then Department of Education, based in the coastal city of Durban. I took up that position, and about 2 or 3 years later, went back to my lifelong dream of becoming a journalist. I joined the national broadcaster, the South African Broadcasting Corporation, the parliamentary team in Cape Town, where I did reporting. Subsequently moved to Johannesburg to the headquarters and became a sub-editor at Television News. And then I decided to return to my newspaper, which I started while I was still at school, a community newspaper in Laudium. Laudium being a predominantly, historically so-called Indian area. And I took over the newspaper, the community newspaper, the so-called knock and drop newspaper. And then about 3 or 4 years later, I joined the first independent talk radio station in South Africa as a freelance reporter, Radio 702 as it was known then.
Speaking about Cape Town, brother Yusuf, there used to be a brother that I knew. I were his guest in Cape Town. What year were you there in Cape Town?
Well, like so many years ago, Sheikh, I don't want to give you the year, but to give my age away. But I'm talking of at least 30 some odd years ago, when I worked in Cape Town. And you know, Cape Town is one of the favorite holiday destinations for many foreigners from across the world.
Yes.
And Cape Town is very, very popular. So yeah, and alhamdulillah, we have a large Muslim community in Cape Town that's very active.
Very.
And some individuals and organizations are doing really superb work.